The Fairchild Republic. A-10 Thunderbolt II, affectionately nicknamed the Warthog, is more than just an aircraft. It's a symbol of resilience, of unwavering support, and of raw, unadulterated firepower. This ground attack aircraft has etched its name into the annals of military aviation history, becoming a true legend. It is a legend in military aviation, a testament to the power of specialized design and unwavering dedication to a specific mission. For decades, the Warthog has served as a guardian angel for troops on the ground, a fearsome predator to enemy armor, and an enduring icon of American air power. Built not for speed or looks but for something far more crucial: survivability and lethality. Its design was honed for one brutal purpose: to provide close air support in the most demanding and dangerous environments. To fly low, braving intense ground fire, to take punishment that would cripple other aircraft, and to unleash devastating firepower with unmatched precision. The A-10 was built to endure, to protect, and to destroy. Its design is pure function, every component, every system meticulously crafted to enhance its primary role as a close air support platform. There are no superfluous features, no compromises on its core mission. It is essentially a flying tank wrapped around the iconic GAU-8A Avenger cannon. A weapon so powerful it defines the very essence of the Warthog. The GAU-8's distinctive brrrr is more than just a sound. It's a symphony of destruction, both a comfort to allies pinned down in desperate firefights, and a terrifying nightmare for enemies caught in its path. It's a sound that has become synonymous with the A-10 itself. For decades, the A-10 has reigned as the undisputed king of close air support, providing critical fire support to ground troops in countless conflicts around the globe. It has been instrumental in saving countless ground troops from overwhelming enemy forces, turning the tide of battles with its devastating firepower and unwavering presence. From the deserts of Iraq to the mountains of Afghanistan, the A-10 has been a constant guardian, providing crucial support in desperate firefights. Its ability to loiter over the battlefield, delivering precise and sustained fire, has made it an invaluable asset to ground commanders. Its thick titanium armor and redundant systems are legendary, designed to withstand an incredible amount of punishment. These features have allowed it to limp home with damage that would doom any other jet, a testament to its rugged design and incredible resilience. The Warthog's reputation is unmatched, forged in the heat of battle and cemented by its unwavering performance in the face of adversity. It is beloved by soldiers who have relied on its firepower, by pilots who have flown it with pride, and by aviation fans alike who admire its unique design and legendary status. They see it as a symbol of rugged, no-nonsense engineering, a machine built for a specific purpose and executed with unwavering dedication. But the era of the A-10 is inevitably ending, as the realities of modern warfare demand new capabilities and strategies. The Air Force, facing new and evolving threats from near-peer adversaries, must adapt to a rapidly changing global landscape. Countries like China and Russia have invested heavily in advanced air defense systems, posing a significant challenge to the A-10's traditional role. The Air Force has reluctantly decided that its vulnerabilities in the face of these modern threats now outweigh its strengths, leading to the difficult decision to retire this iconic aircraft. The process of retiring this icon is accelerating, marking the end of an era for a plane that has become synonymous with close air support. This marks a poignant transition for the U.S. military, as it bids farewell to a legendary aircraft that has served with distinction for decades. As the Warthog's era closes, a chapter in military aviation history comes to an end, leaving behind a legacy of courage, resilience, and unwavering dedication to the troops on the ground. Many wonder what platform or system could possibly fill the void it leaves behind, and whether the same level of close air support can be provided in the face of evolving threats. The legend of the Warthog will endure, but its time in the skies is drawing to a close. The A-10's retirement is no longer a debate, it's happening now, and fast. In 2024, 49 A-10s are being retired, with 56 more slated for 2025, the largest single-year cut in the jet's history. By the end of 2025, the fleet will shrink to about 200 aircraft, a rapid drawdown that's caught even die-hard supporters off guard. Unlike past attempts, this time Congress isn't stopping the Air Force. The momentum is all toward retirement. The plan is clear: the entire fleet will be gone by the end of the decade, likely between 2027 and 2029. Hopes for major new upgrades or a last-minute reprieve are fading fast. The Air Force is dismantling the A-10 force to free up resources for newer, more advanced platforms. The Warthog's sunset isn't just on the horizon, it's happening right now. At Hill Air Force Base, the last A-10 to receive a major structural overhaul rolled out, marking the end of all large-scale upgrades. No new Warthogs will ever be built. The production line is long gone, and the dream of a next-gen A-10X is just that, a dream. The final upgrades were about safety, not new capabilities, ensuring the jets could fly safely until retirement. This milestone ends speculation about secret upgrades or a surprise comeback. The fleet that exists now is the one that will fly until the end. No more major enhancements, just maintenance until their final flights to the boneyard. The story of the A-10's development is over. Only its last operational chapter remains. The Warthog's era is truly closing. Major sign of the A-10's drawdown is its withdrawal from South Korea, where it's been a deterrent for decades. The 25th Fighter Squadron at Osan Air Base will start sending its Warthogs home in 2025, replaced by upgraded F-16S and F-35As. The Pentagon wants multi-role jets that can handle everything from air-to-air combat to striking advanced enemy defenses. The A-10's low and slow approach is seen as too vulnerable for modern high-threat environments. The F-35's stealth and sensors are designed for contested airspace, where the A-10 simply can't survive. The Air Force insists these new jets can handle close air support, but critics argue the Warthog's psychological impact and ability to stay close to the fight will be missed. The transition marks a fundamental change in how the US projects air power in East Asia. The planned retirement of the A-10 Warthog, a beloved and iconic aircraft, is fundamentally driven by a strategic pivot towards the Pacific theater. This shift in focus represents a significant re-evaluation of military priorities and resource allocation. This pivot is largely due to the increasing military capabilities and assertive posture of China in the region, and the unique challenges it poses to US air power. The strategic landscape has shifted, demanding new approaches and technologies. In the Middle East, the A-10 Warthog thrived, proving its worth in numerous conflicts where the US enjoyed near-total air supremacy. Its close air support capabilities were unmatched in permissive environments. However, a potential conflict in the Pacific would present a vastly different scenario, one where the A-10 would face sophisticated and densely layered air defenses. This includes advanced surface-to-air missile systems. The A-10 would also have to contend with modern fighter jets possessing superior speed, range, and air-to-air capabilities. These advanced aircraft represent a significant threat to the Warthog. The very characteristics that made the A-10 so effective in the Middle East, its low speed and low altitude flight profile, would become fatal weaknesses against China's advanced SAMs and modern fighters. These attributes would make it highly vulnerable in a contested airspace. Consequently, the Air Force is strategically shifting its focus and resources to stealthy, long-range platforms, prioritizing assets like the F-35 Lightning II fighter jet and the B-21 Raider bomber, which are specifically designed to penetrate heavily defended airspace and operate effectively in high-threat environments. Continuing to maintain and upgrade the A-10 fleet would inevitably divert crucial resources away from the development and deployment of these new, more relevant forces. Military leaders and defense planners argue that every dollar spent on sustaining the A-10 Warthog represents a dollar not invested in preparing for the challenges and complexities of the next major conflict, and the advanced technologies it will demand. Therefore, the difficult decision to retire the A-10 is strategically framed as a necessary, albeit painful, trade-off to effectively meet the evolving threats of the future. Ultimately, the Warthog's retirement is not a reflection of its past service, but rather a forward-looking decision about preparing for the very different wars of tomorrow and ensuring that the Air Force is equipped to handle those future challenges rather than remaining focused on the battles of yesterday. Many believe the A-10's upgrades would keep it relevant, but most were just essential maintenance. The much-touted re-winging program was about safety, not transformation, replacing worn-out wings so the jets could keep flying until retirement. These upgrades didn't make the A-10 faster, stealthier, or more advanced, they simply kept it airworthy. The Air Force's investments were about sustainment, not revolution. Minor updates like new radios or targeting pods were standard for aging platforms, not game changers. The completion of these programs actually enabled the current drawdown, ensuring the remaining jets are safe for their final years. The upgrades were a bridge to retirement, not a new beginning. Understanding this is key to why the Air Force is moving on so decisively. With the A-10's retirement drawing near, a chapter closes on a legendary aircraft that redefined close air support. For decades, the Warthog has been the trusted guardian of troops on the ground, a symbol of unwavering support in the face of overwhelming odds. The Air Force acknowledges this legacy, but states there will be no direct replacement, a single aircraft to inherit all of the A-10's capabilities. The mission requirements are evolving, and the future of air support will look very different. Instead, close air support responsibilities will be spread across a variety of platforms, with the F-16 playing a significant role. The F-16, a versatile and adaptable fighter, will be tasked with providing air support alongside its other duties. And the F-35, the Air Force's premier stealth fighter, will also contribute to the close air support mission. These multi-role fighters are designed to deliver precision munitions with pinpoint accuracy, minimizing collateral damage and maximizing effectiveness. They can operate from safer altitudes, utilizing advanced sensors and targeting systems. This approach prioritizes survivability and leverages cutting-edge technology over the A-10's more direct, brute force approach. However, critics argue that the F-35 and F-16, while capable, aren't ideally optimized for the unique demands of close air support. They point to key differences in design and operational philosophy. The A-10 was purpose-built to loiter for extended periods, absorb significant damage, and carry massive payloads of diverse ordnance, making it a uniquely effective platform for supporting troops in contact. Beyond capability, the economics of this transition are also questionable. The argument goes that using a $100 million stealth jet, designed for high-threat environments to engage low-threat targets is hardly an efficient allocation of resources. There's a growing concern that in future conflicts, air support may be less readily available or delivered with greater risk aversion, potentially impacting the effectiveness of ground operations. The fear is that commanders may hesitate to risk expensive, technologically advanced jets in situations where the A-10 would have been readily deployed. Various experiments with light attack aircraft intended to fill the A-10's niche haven't yet led to widespread adoption or a clear path forward. So, for now, the Air Force will primarily rely on its existing fleet of fast jet fighters to provide close air support. But the fundamental question remains, whether these platforms can truly fill the A-10's boots and provide the same level of dedicated, responsive support that ground troops have come to rely on. The unique combination of capabilities and the specific role the Warthog played in the battle space may ultimately prove impossible to fully replicate, leaving a void in the Air Force's close air support arsenal. The A-10's retirement is more than losing an airframe, it's the end of a unique military capability. What will be missed most is its singular focus, a dedicated close air support machine designed to take hits and keep fighting. The GAU-8 Avenger cannon's superiority was both a morale boost for allies and a terror for enemies. The Warthog's psychological impact, flying low, visible and aggressive, can't be matched by high-altitude bombers. Beyond hardware, the A-10 community built a deep bond with ground troops, fostering trust and expertise in chaotic battles. As close air support becomes just one of many missions for multi-role jets, that specialized culture may fade. The Warthog embodied a philosophy: rugged, direct support for the front line. Its loss is the loss of a promise to every soldier that help was on the way. The A-10's story is ending, with retirement schedules accelerating and the Air Force pivoting to new threats. The decision is pragmatic. Future wars will demand survivable, multi-role platforms like the F-35. For fans and ground troops, the loss is deeply felt. The Warthog's toughness and firepower were unmatched. Its departure leaves a real question. Can high-altitude, distributed air support truly replace the A-10's close-in presence? The Air Force is betting on technology and precision munitions to fill the gap. Whether this gamble pays off will only be seen in the next major conflict. As the last Warthogs head to the boneyard, we say goodbye to an icon, a guardian angel for troops, a symbol of American air power. The bird will fade, but the Warthog's legacy endures.